Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Destiny 2 Season of Plunder video. It is Xur Day, Friday, September the 2nd, 2022, as Xur is back in the EDZ. So we're going to spawn in over there. We're going to see what Xur has for us today. Now, as always, my guardian, Xur returns and he has one of 3 locations that he can show up at. Today, we're going to spawn into the Winding Cove in the EDZ. We're going to see what Xur has for us today. And he has some pretty fantastic items. Now, hopefully, we have ourselves a glitched out Xur next week on a lovely reset. We're going to have to wait and see. But right now, we are going to check out Xur, and he has some fantastic items this week. Let's go, my guardians. Now, as always, we have our returning illustrious, illuminous, exotic, and gram. So you can get after all of these different old exotics if you haven't already. Now, we do have 2 random rolls for some exotics, one for the Hawk Moon and one for the Dead Man's Tale. Let's go over the random rolls for the Hawk Moon this week for this exotic hand cannon. Now, for the Hawk Moon this week, we have Arrowhead Break. We also have Alloyed Magazine, Snapshots, which is great on any weapon, and Texture Grip. Now, this is a absolutely excellent roll. Not a god roll, but then again, on the Hawk Moon, every roll is really good if I don't say so myself. So pick this bad boy up and add it to your collection. Next up, we have the Dead Man's Tale Scout Rifle. Now, the Dead Man's Tale Scout Rifle has a phenomenal roll this week. Let's go over it, my guardian. We got Hammerforged Rifling Armor, Piercing Rounds. We also have Moving Target and Fitted Stock. One might consider this a god roll, depending on if you consider range to be your type of perk in Armor Piercing Rounds. So, once again, a phenomenal roll for the Dead Man's Tale. Pick this bad boy up and add it to your collection. If you don't already have the Dead Man's Tale, you're going to be amazed by how good this scout rifle is. Now, for our weapon of the week, we have the ultimate troll weapon in the Tractor Cannon Shotgun. Now, this void weapon shotgun is pretty phenomenal. A little bit of boop and you're going to have some fun. Comes with the intrinsic perk called Repulsor Force. This weapon emits a powerful impulse that pushes enemies away, suppresses their abilities, and makes them more vulnerable to all incoming damage, which means it's the ultimate troll weapon. Let's go over the perks for this bad boy. We got Extended Barrel, we got Particle Repeater, and the Scientific Method. Damaging an opponent temporarily increases speed and handling and composite stock. Excellent in PvE, excellent in PvP. If you're getting hit with something and you don't know how you died and you got smashed into the wall, it probably was a tractor cannon. So pick this bad boy up, add it to your collection. You're definitely going to have some fun with this amazing exotic. Next up, we have the Dragon Shadow. This is going to be a exotic chest armor for the Hunter class, and it looks phenomenal if I don't say so myself. Comes with the intrinsic perk called Wraith Metal Mail. Dodging reloads all weapons and increases both movement and weapon handling speeds for a very brief time, and it does absolutely what it's supposed to do. You dodge, you reload all your weapons, but you really don't see too many people rocking this because depending on your build, you can't get all of that reload back with your dodge. But hey, it's still a phenomenal looking exotic, and I would definitely pick it up and add it to my collection. There, we got a good one. Yep, the Lion Rampart is up next. This exotic is for the Titan class. These legs armor can be so good in the hands of the right guardian. Comes with the intrinsic perk called Jump Jets. Provide additional aerial maneuverability and enables accurate hip fire when you're in the air during lift. Provides a larger benefit to the airborne effectiveness stats of all weapons while hip firing. It does absolutely exactly that. If you see a guardian in the air, just so happen to be a Titan, just so happen to be shooting, and you just so happen to get killed, and you wonder how to do that, you probably had the Lion Ramparts on. So yeah, it's a phenomenal exotic in the hands of the right guardian. I would definitely pick this up and add it to my collection. Excellent in PvP, and in PvE, they're not so bad at all. Next up, we have the Controverse Hole. These exotic gauntlets is going to be for the Warlock class, and it comes with an amazing intrinsic perk called Chaotic Exchanger. Resist incoming damage while charging your Void Grenade, and charged Void Grenades return grenade energy on a hit. So yeah, it's really good. You hold that bad boy down, and you can easily one-shot people in PvP with this bad boy. It's really good in PvE as well to get extra damage out of your Void class and your Void Grenades. Excellent in PvE, excellent in PvP. Pick these bad boys up and add them to your collection. Now we have ourselves our legendary weapons this week. Let's start off with the Chroma Rush. Now the Chroma Rush is an auto rifle, 720 RPM on this bad boy, rapid fire frame, really hard to get a phenomenal roll. We have a phenomenal roll with this with Xur this week. So let's go over and see what we got. First off, we got a reload Masterwork. We got full born on this bad boy, diagonal rifling. So you definitely want to keep it with the range right there because we have some really good stability perks. We got a pendant magazine. We got steady rounds. So if you really want stability, you can use that dynamic sway, which is excellent to control your lovely recoil, especially on console. It's going to be excellent. And Adrenaline Junkie, this weapon gains increased damage and handling from final blows with grenade hits. With that reload Masterwork, makes this almost a god roll. If you had a range stability on there, or stability Masterwork, you're talking about a god roll. But it doesn't, but it's still an absolutely phenomenal roll with all of these. I would definitely pick it up and add it to my collection. The Chroma Rush is definitely going to be good in PvE and not so bad in PvP, although I still think 720s need a little bit of a buff. Next up, we have a pulse rifle called the Golden Owl. Now the Golden Owl pulse rifle is going to be a 340 high impact frame, slow firing, high damage pulse rifle. Let's go over the perks and see what we have this week. We have some pretty phenomenal rolls, if I don't say so myself. We have chamber compensator, full bore, so you might want to keep that range right there if you can't hit your shots. We got alloy magazine and we got a pendant magazine, Zen moment, and of course we have head seeker, making this a phenomenal roll. Not a god roll, no, but it's still an excellent roll as long as you can hit your headshots. Me 340 needs a buff in my opinion, but still it's a pretty good roll. Should be excellent in PvE, and in PvP should be decent. Nothing to say I'm using this as a main weapon, but still not bad at all. Alright, let's move on and let's go over to our next legendary, the Enigma Draw Sidearm. Now the Enigma Draw Sidearm is a rather unique weapon, falls into the category of 260 RPMs, not too many of those in Destiny. Precision frame with this, so the recoil is a little bit more predictable and vertical. We got control, SAS, and far point, so keep it right there. Always want more range on weapons if you can handle it. We got alloy magazine, a pendant magazine, triple tap, and rangefinder, making this a little bit of a hybrid roll, leaning more towards the PvE side of things, but not bad at all with the handling Masterwork. Still, for me, it's a hard pass. I have some phenomenal Enigma draw rolls. This one, hard pass for me, but it still should be pretty good in PvE, and in PvP, decent, but you're going to have to make sure you hit your headshots in order to get the best out of this Enigma straw. Next up, we have the Force Assist shotgun. This one is going to be rather phenomenal. You can get some really good rolls on this one. This is going to have a little bit of stasis damage on this. 65 RPM precision frame. Let's go over the perks that we have. We got Smooth Born on this bad boy for a little bit increased range of projectile speed. Barrel Shroud, so I definitely want to keep it right there. We got Extended Mag and Accurate Round, so between those two, you got some pretty decent range on here. Topping out at 87. Ensemble, and last but not least, Trench Bow, which is pretty cool. After a successful melee hit, this weapon gains increased damage, handling, and all that other good stuff with the handling Masterwork, making this a pretty good roll. Look, shotguns are OP in Destiny, and yeah, this is a pretty good roll. It should be pretty good in PvE, pretty good in PvP. Not a god roll, but because of the range, you're going to get a whole lot of this one, and with the stasis damage, it's going to be pretty fantastic. So I would definitely pick it up, add it to my collection if you don't already have one. Next up, the Distant Timulus sniper rifle is up next. 140 RPM, rapid fire frame. Let's go over the perk. We got full born diagonal rifling, so I'll definitely keep it on full born. Accurate round, extended magazine, so keep it right there. Keep it all the way on top right here. Pulse and quick draw. So pulse monitor is more of a PvE type of a perk. So this is leaning towards the PvE side of things, but it still should be pretty good in PvP. But you're going to have to hit that Guardian quite a few times in order to put him down. So for me, hard pass, but not a horrible roll for the Distant Timulus. Alright, let's move on and let's head over to our next legendary on the list. It's going to be the Shattered Cipher machine gun. 900 RPM rapid fire frame, so it's a hose. Got a little bit of void damage on it, which is good. We got extended barrel and small bore, so keep it right there, in my opinion. We also have a steady round, so not bad, flared mackerel. And we have that lovely perk, which I think is good for this one, is field prep, because if you can't really control it, it's going to help you control it. And then Adrenaline Junkie, which is going to give you extra damage. So it's going to be an excellent role for PvE. And in PvP, 900 RPMs as a whole, you're probably going to get maybe 1 kill. You're going to have to make sure you hit all those bullets on the Guardian as well. So for PvP, not so much, but for PvE, should be a pretty fantastic role. You're going to have a whole lot of fun with this Shattered Cipher. I would definitely pick it up, add it to my collection. It's a whole lot of fun playing with that one. Next up, the Royal Entry Rocket Launcher is up next. Now, this rocket launcher is only going to be one in the magazine, but it's fine. It's a precision frame, so you have small auto tracking missiles on this bad boy already. So we're starting off really good. This is going to be good in PvE and in PvP. We got our Velocity Masterwork, which means that rocket is going to get there a whole lot faster. We got Hard Launch, Linear Compensator, so a little bit more blast radius, and we got Implosion Run for controlled explosions. So it's going to auto track and it's going to explode. We're going to get right by him. Genesis and Thresh to round out, moving this more towards a PvE side of thing with the Vanguard, Vindication, Origin trait, making this a pretty fantastic role. Should be excellent in PvE and in PvP. One-shot kills in PvP, and in PvE, you're going to get a whole lot back because you're going to get your health back as well. So in my opinion, this is a fantastic role, leaning more towards the PvE side of things. Now we have our armor set for this week, and it's going to be the Opulence Set. Yep, the Opulence Set, that old school set, is back once again. Total of 62 on the arms. For transmog, all of this looks pretty decent. When it first came out, it was looking pretty sexy, I'm not gonna lie, but now there's a whole lot more better options. But total of 62, high roll of 15 for the gloves for the Opulent Set. For the chest piece, total of 61, high roll of 16 on the Discipline for the chest piece. I'll let you go ahead and see what this looks like. Not bad at all. For the transmog, of course, the bond is always going to be the bond. Not a horrible looking bond, if I don't say so myself. The Opulent Scholar Hood looks decent on the Warlock, not gonna lie. And that's going to be a total of 64, high roll of 24 on the mobility. Switch that to resilience, and now you're talking about picking it up. But, you know, hard pass for me. Can't suggest that one to you. But the boots are pretty good. Total of 66, high roll of 20 on the intellect. So yeah, that one's not bad at all. You can definitely work with this one. It's 2 more points away from being maxed out. So in my opinion, this one out of all of them is definitely one you maybe want to pick up and see if you can work that into your build. But that's what Xur has for us this week, September the 2nd, 2022. Happy Friday, my Guardians. I hope you and yours have a wonderful day. As always, if you are new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Right here at Karpo Gaming, upload a wide variety of videos, range from updates, tips and tricks, guides, news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.